All right, it's game time. It's Saturday morning. Hi, everyone. It's 21 News Chief Meteorologist Eric Wilhelm. Our storm is imminent, and it's going to go pretty much according to plan, we think. But we do want to bring you some fresh updates here on this Saturday morning. First of all, just a little after 9:20 a.m., here's a look at the radar that covers all of Ohio and all of Pennsylvania as well. The rain-snow line up to about I-70 this morning. Conditions deteriorate as you go north on I-71. And I-70 is going to be a real battle zone today from Columbus to Zanesville to Cambridge and then up towards Pittsburgh as well. That's going to be a zone where those are really tough forecasts. Closer to home, I think we're far enough north that we don't have to worry about too much mixed precipitation, but that being said, I'll show you the modeling in just a second. Down in central and southern Columbiana County, I do think that there can be at least a few sleet pellets out there for a time this evening. That may cut down on totals a little bit, and at the very least make the snow wetter the farther south you are later on today. So let's show you the progression of things on our high-res futurecast here. This is what the radar should look like as we go through time, and well, it's going to start snowing pretty much over the next 3 hours. I think by noon it's snowing just about everywhere. This is the simulated radar at noon. Here's 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. Then this is when the storm really starts to kick into high gear. And I've shown you graphics saying that, hey, from about 2 p.m. to 2 a.m., that's the height of our storm. This is the point of the day in which travel becomes discouraged. If you don't have to be out starting around early to mid-afternoon, just stay home. You know, some people have to be out. They have to get to work and that sort of thing, and that's certainly understandable. But if you don't have to be out in this, by mid-afternoon, conditions are going to be going downhill rapidly, and you just want to stay out of it if you can. Now, you'll notice our high-res modeling here, trying to bring some of this green up to maybe as far north as East Palestine, but especially down towards Calcutta, East Liverpool, and for a time, I think, towards this evening. May not be raindrops, but it might be a period of sleet for a time. If you see that in southern Columbiana County, maybe even central Columbiana County, don't think the storm is off. This is probably just a temporary thing. This little warm nose will try to push up for a little while, and then I do think that the snow will win out again as we go into the overnight, and it'll snow pretty hard for a good chunk of the overnight. So, you know, in places like Lisbon, maybe Hanoverton, Salineville, and especially down towards East Liverpool and Calcutta and Glenmore and heading over across into Beaver County, PA, the snow may be wetter there. It may be mixed with sleet at times this evening. I can't rule out a few raindrops, but I think you're still getting a pretty sizable snowstorm down there. For the rest of us, this is just a heavy snowstorm that's going to taper off by about daybreak at the latest tomorrow morning. I think by the time the sun rises tomorrow, the steady snow's gone. Maybe there's some flurries around here and there, but no big deal. Any lake effect during the day tomorrow is going to be centered out here towards Worcester, maybe Mansfield and around Cleveland. It's kind of a north-south oriented band. Now tomorrow night into Monday morning, this becomes a little more northwesterly, and I don't think we'll see any sort of big lake effect event here, but I think flurries will try to return tomorrow night heading into Monday morning. I've gotten some questions about the eclipse tomorrow night. Will we be able to see it? I kind of doubt it. I think it'll be fairly cloudy. Even if we get some breaks in the clouds, boy, tomorrow night's going to be easily the coldest night of the season. Go outside for a minute. Oh, there's the eclipse, and come back in. I haven't been talking about the eclipse too much because, A, we've got bigger fish to fry, and B, I kind of think clouds are going to inhibit the viewing of the eclipse tomorrow night. So that's the story with that. Here's our snow forecast, which hasn't really changed. If you can see us on TV, we expect 9 to 12 inches. Now, down towards East Liverpool, you know, I suspect most places down there are closer to the 9, and I guess I wouldn't be surprised if you have sleet for more than an hour or two if you slip into the 6 to 9 range. You can see it's very close. This whole zone right through here is this is a tight gradient. In the West Virginia Panhandle alone, you're going to go from an inch to, 8 or 9 or 10, very short distance going from north to south across the West Virginia Panhandle. So again, our far southern TV viewing area, things could be a little bit tricky down there. But for the rest of us, yeah, solid 9 to 12 inches with rapidly deteriorating conditions for this afternoon, and wind chills will be no fun at all tomorrow night, and heading into Monday morning, and then again Monday night into Tuesday morning. So again, snow's going to get underway over the next 3 hours. Conditions deteriorate rapidly this afternoon. We've got you covered on the Storm Tracker 21 app on Facebook and Twitter. Send any pictures of the scene in your neighborhood, including ruler in the ground pictures, to us. Either message us on Facebook or Twitter, or hit me up on Instagram, or head over to weatherpics, Pics 21 at gmail.com. That's going to be our email address this weekend for Weather Picks. Weatherpics 21 at gmail.com. Send us some pictures of how much snow you're seeing. Be careful out there today, and I'll talk to you later on.